Welcome to Taking Care of Business with Freddy Fixit Santori as they bring the power of AMP2.TV video format to the radio. Today's show will have interviews and concepts that bring you, the public, closer to how real radio and television work hand in hand to bring the best platform to sell your business. Tune in on the WWNNradio.com website or follow AMP on AMP2.TV website to see radio.
Good evening, Boca. This is Freddy Santori, taking care of business. We have Linda Harmon working the board. And Linda Harmon, it's a little early for that version, but okay, we'll take it. We're on WNNradio.com. You can see us, you can hear us on the Beasley Network, radio network. And I'm confused here because she's running the tape for my guest that I have. My son tonight as a guest, Freddy J, but he comes wearing two hats tonight. How you doing, Freddy?
Good, how are you?
I understand that Freddy now is working with a company. He still works for AMP, but now he's working for a company called Gift of Life with Greg that has a show here on Tuesdays, 4 to 5, correct?
Correct.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about before you tell us a little bit about what you're doing over there, just have to say my producers get mad at me. Tonight's show is being sponsored by AMP2.TV, and we are located at, the phone number is 866-224-5422. And we have AMP2.TV is the website to come on there. But now that Linda's already started with Gift of Life so early, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing at the Gift of Life?
Well, I'm a recruitment coordinator for the West Coast, and my job is to spread awareness and also try and get drives going and donations going. So what I'm trying to do is get into the college campuses and just really try and spread awareness throughout the campus. If we can get people to do donor drives on school campuses, is the best thing for us because we want young, healthy bodies for their bone marrow.
So Gift of Life works on bone marrow donations and things of that nature?
Yes, it's a strictly non-profit organization, and we're dedicated to fighting, to saving lives and facilitating bone marrow and blood stem cell transplants for patients with leukemia, lymphoma, and other blood-related diseases. Now,
I know that Greg is the boss over there. He has a show on Tuesdays, 4 to 5, here on the radio network system. And you know, taking care of business is all about how video and radio work together and how they actually help make the business stronger. You know, and this is a really, really good example because I know that when Greg came to us, he could have gone to multiple stations, and he came here because he liked the video aspect, and he's raised a lot of money. And he also hired you.
Yeah.
On top of everything else, and I understand also that you're responsible now you're responsible for the West Coast, working with students, college students.
Yes, I'm going through all the campuses using Google. I just typed in all college campuses, radio stations on the West Coast, and I'm also spreading awareness through that. So I have a lot of people that I know throughout college, and as I said before on the show, I belong to a fraternity, Delta Sigma Pi. It's a business fraternity, and I'm reaching out to my brothers, and they're responding. So hopefully it'll start picking up and we can get some drives going and some donations and save lives.
Now the aspect of Gift of Life, they have multiple organizations throughout the country, don't they?
For
Gift of Life, there's a number of those particular.
You mean the competitors?
Centers?
Yeah. No, the only center for Gift of Life is down here in Boca. We have a couple of people that work out of state that are also recruiters in New York and Boston, but for the most part, we operate strictly out of Boca Raton.
Many lives you've changed, you've affected. From producing the shows on Tuesday, I've seen people calling crying because you guys have actually made a difference. You've provided people with the opportunity to save their children or a loved one or something like that. So it's a real heartfelt organization. Now you've been there a few weeks. You've been working with them?
Yeah, just almost 2 weeks. So,
how do you like it there?
I love it.
And be careful because your boss is
I know
watching.
he's probably listening, and I love it. I think that the message that we're trying to spread is something that is good for the world. We're trying to help people. We're trying to save lives, and joining an organization like this, it's just great. I mean, I wake up every day looking forward to go to work. I feel good when I leave work, mainly because I know I'm trying to make a difference.
Now, if people out there, if they want to participate, if they want to join in, if they want to do drives, now, of course, this is seen all over the world. It's heard on the Beasley Radio Network here at 1470 AM. What's the phone number if they want to contact you?
It's 1-800-9-MARROW, 1-800-9-MARROW.
Now, this also goes for college kids, right? If I'm going to college at FAU and I'm listening to this program and I want to get involved, they can call the 1-800-9-MARROW also to talk to you, to start some drives.
Also, go to www.giftoflife.org, and you can go and register online. You can get a cheek swab, which is very simple. It doesn't hurt. It takes less than a minute to do. And once you're done, you're in the registry for forever. And hopefully one day somebody calls you and says you're a match for somebody and you can save their life.
Amazing. I know we had your founder of Gift of Life was on this radio program about 4 weeks ago. And he took a pie to the face because I told him not to wet the floor with the bucket challenge. And it saved his life and it changed his life.
Yep.
Like the whole concept of how that goes. But you have a special case also, a girl by the name of Sammy?
Yes, we have a 6-year-old little girl named Sammy, and she has a rare blood disease. It's called Fanconi anemia, and it affects 1 out of 350,000 people. And it's just a genetic defect that affects DNA repair, and it affects the bone marrow from making enough new blood cells. And that later on results into affecting the organs and the tissues and all the systems in your body. So there's only one real way to help her, and is to get her a match, and that's what we've been trying to do.
And how old is Sammy?
She's 6 years old.
So we're looking for a match for a 6-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
And where is Sammy located? Is she in Florida? Or
no, she's not in Florida.
Another part of the country? Okay. We don't want to say where she's at.
Yeah.
Okay. And the bottom line here, ladies and gentlemen, and the calling number here to the station is 888-565-1470. If you want to call in and talk to Freddie to help this little girl out, is what we're looking to do. We're looking for a donor for Sammy, the 6-year-old. Now, tomorrow afternoon between the hours of 4 and 5, there'll be the Gift of Life show with Greg. You can call in as well. You can call 1-800-9-MARROW. Let's see if we can get a match for this little girl.
Yeah, and also you can just go online and donate as well. It's $60 to test one of the kits that you'll be helping to save someone. So $60 to save somebody, I don't think that's out of the question. It doesn't go to us. It just goes strictly to testing the kits to see if someone is a match. So you can donate that way if you don't want to, do the actual swabbing and put yourself on the register.
Well, the funny thing is I woke up today and on the AMP TV production website on Facebook, I put in, usually on Monday mornings, I put in funny things. I mean, the world is such a strange place the way it is right now. And it's a dangerous place. And people are dying left and right for just the most ridiculous things that is going on right now. But this is a different type of cause. This is totally different. I mean, you affect lives. Whether she's 6 or 16 or 26, it really doesn't make a difference. We're looking for a donor to see if we can save somebody's life. And you have some activities that you have going on.
We have a Strikes for Life tournament, and it's at the Strikes Bowling Alley here in Boca. And it's Sunday, October 19th. To enter, it's $60 for an entry fee, but we're also giving away cash prizes. First place is $1,500, second place is $1,000, third place is $750, and fourth place is $250.
That's called the Strikes for Life tournament. And how do they go on the website to register for that?
Go on the website, giftoflife.org/tickets. Register. We hope that everyone registers by Friday, October 17th. But if you can't get online, or it's one of those last minute things, just show up. The registration begins at 9 a.m. and the bowling begins at 10 a.m.
Is your boss going to be bowling?
Oh, of course.
And he's a very good bowler.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I'm almost tempted to join this thing just to take him on. You know,
I don't know. He told me he got a perfect game the other day.
Well, did he bowl a perfect? Yes, he did bowl a 300, right?
So you have some.
And it's going to be
competition.
at the same. What lanes are they going to be holding the tournament?
I don't know which lanes right now. That's something that happens once we get all the registration out of the way. But yeah, come on down if you just want to hang out with us. You're more than welcome to. If you want to enter and try and win, try and beat Greg off the championship. But yeah, like I said, there's cash prizes. So if you do win, you take home some money.
And that's October 19th?
October 19th, yes.
What time is that, 7?
The bowling begins at 10 a.m., but registration starts at 9 a.m.
At 9, okay. But you can register online and go there ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, go to giftoflife.org/tickets or call 1-800-9MARROW.
Now, are they going to be holding bowling tournaments throughout the country for this cause? Because being that you represent the West Coast, are you holding tournaments out there as well?
Not currently, but that's something we might address.
It's an interesting concept. I used to own bowling leagues, and a lot of money in bowling. You know, it's one of the few things you could do where you don't spend hundreds of dollars to enjoy. I mean, you go to a professional football game, you're gonna spend $100 a person, easy.
Yeah.
And that's before you get in the stadium. Once you're in there, then it really becomes expensive. And the cause is not there, you know, to save a life. The cause is worth the value. Are there any new projects or futuristic projects that you know about that's going to be happening?
Yes, if you're in D.C., I'm working on a walk November 9th, and we're still setting that up. But there's also a walk in New Jersey. I believe it's October 26th. So if you just go on the website, giftoflife.org, you can find all of our events all over the world, all over the country, and you can sign up to be a volunteer. You can sign up to create your own drive, or you can just sign up to show up and get swabbed. So.
Excellent. And you now, when you say walk, can you sponsor people to raise money, or do you have to be part of the walk? Like if I don't want to go to Jersey, I can't go to Jersey to walk. Do I sponsor people who do the walk?
Well, I'm not quite sure if you can sponsor someone, but you can always donate. And I think the donations go to the kits anyway. So I think just donating is fine. But if you know somebody in New Jersey, just call them up and tell them to show up, and they can do the walk.
Well, that's excellent, because I spoke to Greg before, and what we want to do is we want to have some video clips of the different events that you guys are doing, putting together and showing it on radio, you know, like we're doing right now. If you go to the WNNradio.com website, you click on the television, you can see actually the volunteers that are working all across the country on different events. And this is a piece that was given to us that's at Shea Stadium. And there's the founder. And it shows different people that have been affected by this. It shows, you know, it's a difficult task when a 6-year-old faces a life-threatening situation like this. And we try to do as much as we can to help out.
Yeah.
And again, the number here is 888-565-1470.
Are you giving your number out? What do you...
No, I was going to give up my number, but the number here is 888-565-1470. If you want to talk to Freddie, any questions that you have, we'll put you on the air. But I'm pleading and asking people to join in to find a donor for Sammy. I think it's important. And seeing if we can help out in that cause. And what made you decide to go work for Gift of Life, Freddie?
I think it was a little bit of, you know, I work with you and we were doing production, and I've produced their show a couple of times, and I really liked the message they were giving. And a few times, you know, I was here and they were talking about Sammy, and it gets to you. Like there's not a person in this world that's not affected by any disease, you know, blood diseases. There's someone, you probably know someone that has something or getting affected by this, you know, every day. So do what you can, help out, volunteer, and try and help everyone. This is what we're here for.
It's a good cause, okay. And I think we got a caller on the line. Caller, you're on the air.
You never know who's listening to WWNN on the business program here. So I wanted to take time out when I was listening to say the Night and Day show will be happy to play some of the promos or commercials regarding that. And congratulations to Freddie Jr. on his new position.
Thank you.
I appreciate the assistance. Night and Day is on our sister station, which is 7:40 a.m.
Yeah, that starts this coming weekend.
Yes, and what time and day is that?
Hasn't aired yet.
What time and
What's that?
day?
Saturdays at 5 and a replay Sundays at 11. So Saturdays at 5 p.m. and Sundays at 11 p.m. on our sister station, 740 WSBR. But we'll be happy to play the commercials for the information that Freddie Jr. wants to get out to the public.
The Gift of Life Bone Marrow Foundation. Excellent. I appreciate that. We again, we're trying to raise a bone marrow donor for Sammy, a 6-year-old girl here in the country, who we have not been able to. It's been a couple of weeks, no, that we haven't been able to find a donor.
Well, it's not that we haven't found a donor, we haven't found a match, so we're going to continue to find it.
Or a combination of both. Is it going to be a corporation you're looking for, or individuals who can tally up some money as well?
Everyone. We hope that companies out there give to the cause. We hope that individuals out there give to the cause. So basically everyone is our target market. We're trying to raise awareness for this company, for this disease that is happening to everyone, and we're just trying to save everyone's life. There are competitors out there that are doing the same thing. So, we're not going to get mad at you if you don't donate to us, but just try and spread awareness. Talk to your friends. Go on the Gift of Life website and just check us out. Read up some the material.
I'll be in there in about an hour and a half, and I'll be happy to give you some cash.
Excellent. We appreciate that.
So
Thank you,
I'll
Alan.
see you soon with cash in hand.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon. Be
All
well.
right.
Bye-bye.
Right. That's Alan Knight from the Night and Day Show, which is he flipped on us. He's on 740 now.
Oh.
He's not on 1470. Actually, he's we're cross promoting our show and his show and the messages and stuff like that. And we're gonna try to work something out with him to get him back and viewing on video. But Alan Knight's been in the business a long time. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good cause. 888-565-1470 if you want to talk to Freddie. And again, that's 1-800-9-MARROW, 1-800-9-MARROW, or www.giftoflife.org.
Yes, that's right.
That's the website. So we're anybody who calls in, you can say you heard it from Freddy Fixit, you heard it from Freddy J. Two Freddys makes it easy. Whatever you can do to help us out, join this strike. What do you call that? That bowling strike for
Strikes for Life tournament.
Strikes for Life. See if we can strike out this deadly situation and help out poor Sammy and many others. I mean, Sammy's just one, right? I mean, there's
Sammy's
many
just
others.
Yeah.
That you work on a daily routine. All right, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break, Ken? And then we'll come back and talk a little bit more with Freddie about Gift of Life and some of the things that he's doing there. So we'll catch you on the other side.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV. CPA for the People provides CPA services and business consulting for innovative creators. Collaborative, personal, affordable. We specialize in tax consulting, business consulting, financial statement compilation, and personal finance. For more information, please go to www.cpaforthepeople.com or call at area code 630-244-7893. You are listening and watching Taking Care of Business, powered by amp2.tv, as your host brings you new concepts using radio and TV together, forming a powerful platform for business people in all areas. You have a question or comment? Call in 888-565-1470, and our host will provide ideas to bring your business to life. Now, back to the show.
And we're back. Taking Care of Business, sponsored by amp2.tv. 866-224-5422 is the number. Let us bring your business to television magic. Radio, TV. Isn't that a wild conception, radio, TV, Freddie?
Radio, TV is the future.
I remember when I first talked to my son and my other son, Gio, who put this thing together, they used to say to me that nobody's going to ever look at video that way. They're going to go to the radio to listen. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? More people are watching now than ever before, and the concept and platforms change every day. And Gift of Life happens to be one of our clients here on Tuesday nights from 4 to 5. 4 to 5, right? Yeah, 4 to 5 with Greg. And they get plenty of phone calls, and they get plenty of people calling in. And they may have some hockey superstars coming in November.
Yes, from what I've heard.
From what I heard, there's going to be a little bit of magic on the set. We're trying to get this put at a remote so that more people could be, because the radio rooms are a little small. So I think they're having 3 great legends, hint, hint, coming into the set. So we want to make it a little bigger, more comfortable for them. But let me ask you a different question. You know, kids, college kids, I went to the mall yesterday and they were asking for blood. And they give you a ticket, a movie ticket. And I said to her that I had, type 2 diabetes. And she says, things have changed. I can still donate now. In the past, you couldn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think, are afraid to swab, or they don't understand the complexity, or not complexity, how simple it is to become part of your network.
Well, I've only been with the company for 2 weeks, and I've done a couple of trainings, and I actually learned what it is to become a donor. And I think it's important that people research on their own and learn exactly what you're getting yourself into, because mentally you can't be prepared. We can't teach that. We can't teach you what to think or how it's going to be. It's different for everyone. It affects people different ways. So just research what you can do. The actual test, the kit is very simple. It's, we take a cheek swab. You do it 4 times in your mouth, and it takes less than a minute to do. But once you get on that registrar, and you are paired up with somebody, you have to have that mentality that you're going to help save their life, and you have to go through with it. You should go through with it. Not saying that you have to, but a lot of the time people go on this and they don't think they're ever going to get called, and those are the people that get called. So I would just say prepare yourself mentally, because you never know when you're going to get the call. You never know when it's going to be someone, it's going to be someone like a 6-year-old little girl. You don't know, and that could affect you in a different way.
Now, do they tell you who your match is, or is it something that's kept within the secrets of the corporation?
It's a secret. It's a secret. You don't know who you are giving, bone marrow to. You don't know anything about that until I think up to a year after the transplant. After that,
then they tell you?
Yes, and that's
Really?
what these walks are about.
Wow.
We have these walks where we get people, a donor and a recipient, together for the first time,
Right.
and we put them on stage together, and it's like a celebration. So that's what the walks are for. They're for us to raise awareness and also share in a moment that is really special.
So let me get this right. So you donate, and then they call you up within 6 months or a year, whatever. They call you, you go and you do your thing, and you don't know if you saved a life until a year later. Now they tell you the good news, the bad news.
No. They. All right, let me straighten this out. There's no time limit. Once you're on there
forever
until you're about 60, 61. I think that's the cutoff. They don't. They want younger bodies, typically, but if you are called late in your 40s, late in your 50s, you just go and you give, you're going to get the transplant or you're going to give the transplant, but I don't know if you know who it is, and I know they don't know who's giving it to them until after a year of the transplant has been completed.
Now, during the walks, I saw that people were meeting each other for the first time. I guess they found out that, this person saved my life and they know who it is.
No, the walks are designed to bring a donor and a recipient together, and they don't know who they are. They know they're going to meet one another.
Right.
And we have these walks as a celebration, and then people do a 5K, and, they do that for sponsorships and donations as well.
Excellent. Now you see, I didn't know that part. I didn't know that eventually you get to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Who
After a year, you get to meet the person that gave you their bone marrow, or the person that you're giving your bone marrow to.
And this is assuming, of course, the recipient wants to meet you. I mean, they may say no, they may say yes. It's
typically, when it's something like this, I think you want to meet somebody that saved your life.
I agree. That's unbelievable. And this is going on all over the country. I understand you're heading up the West Coast. College kids.
Yes.
They want healthy young bodies, good marrow, and things.
Most of the time, college campuses, they have a big population of students, a big population of younger people. It's just an easier way to access a large amount of people as well. You have a college campus, you throw the donor drive there, and it's very simple to do. So, and also if you get people younger in their college years, they're on that registrar longer, so they're on for life, but they only have to do it one time.
Right. Now, if you're in your 40s or 50s, can you still be a donor?
Yeah, I believe there are donors that are older. There's no discrimination, I guess, age wise. It's just there's a cutoff. I think at 61 they cut it off. Just normally, it's better to have a younger, healthy bone marrow.
Excellent. That's good. That's good to know. Well, Freddie, listen, I want to thank you for coming down here and filling in, because I know I called you late. Gift of Life is, again, 1-800-9-MARROW to call in, or www.giftoflife.org. Call up and say hi to Freddie and let him know that you're interested in being a person to get involved. Let's see if we can do something for Sammy. But I want to thank you for coming down and helping us out. And again, October 19th is
Strikes for Life.
And go on the website to register, correct?
giftoflife.org/tickets.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have today's show. Again, let me give you that number, 1-800-9-MARROW. Call it up, save a life today. I want to thank Freddie for coming down, Linda on the board, Ken behind the glass. And we'll see you next week with another show.
You have been listening to Taking Care of Business, powered by AMP2.TV. You can reach AMP2.TV by calling 866-224-5422 and join the AMP2.TV radio TV network. We give you all the tools you need to have your own show, both on radio and TV, and bring new energy and ideas to the business you're trying to promote. If you want to be a leader in new concepts and make your business number one in the area, AMP2.TV has the platforms to get you there. 866-224-5422 is the number to get you started. The opinion